Alright everyone, what's up? CBK here, your #1 Marvel Spider-Man fan, and I just want to start this video off with a disclaimer. I know a lot of you guys are going to see the title of this video and jump right into the comments to tell me why I'm wrong, but please give me a second before you do so. Okay, here we go. Marvel Spider-Man 3 should be completely a single-player and narrative-driven experience. I'm 1000% a single-player video game guy. I think that the third game in this series should do what the first 3 games did, if you include Spider-Man Miles Morales, and remain a single-player, story-driven game. With that being said, I want to swing around with my friends. Listen, I've longed for a game or a mode within a Spider-Man universe where I could simply just hop into a group chat with a friend or two and swing around New York City and just vibe. Maybe I want to play the Into the Spider-Verse soundtrack in the background and just vibe out with my friends. That is why in this video, I want to propose to Insomniac that we implement a mode that is multiplayer but separate from the main story. This mode would just be accessible at the main menu of the game. There doesn't need to be anything complicated like missions or story beats, just an open world for friends to get together in. Imagine getting to swing around New York City, maybe take out some street crimes or have some stealth challenges, or even challenges where you race across the city. Or if you want to just swing around and chat with your friend, you can just do that. That would be a dream mode for me. Here's the thing, and this is the elephant in the room. Insomniac did have plans for a multiplayer Spider-Verse game that got canned, and I'll be honest, I was pretty 50-50 on that project just because I'm such a huge single-player gamer. However, I am sure that there are plenty of concepts that could be carried over from that Spider-Verse game over to a mode within Marvel Spider-Man 3 that would allow players to get to play with their friends. Fans might also remember around the release of Spider-Man PS4 that someone was able to find within the code of the game some scrapped multiplayer elements within Spider-Man PS4 that included race challenges and combat challenges. So Insomniac Games has at least flirted with the idea of multiplayer in this universe. It's just about finding the right way to implement it. I genuinely believe that simply having a mode at the start menu where you could explore the open world and fight some simple crimes or take out enemy bases with friends would just be so sick. Look, Spider-Man 3 is already shaping up to be massive. The first 2 games built an incredible foundation. But imagine wrapping up the main story, and instead of putting the controller down, you hop into a server with your best friend and just swing around the Brooklyn sunset. This mode could kind of keep the game alive long after launch. Not as a live service grind, but as a shared playground for Spider-Man fans. So what do you think? Would you want a multiplayer mode in Spider-Man 3? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments, your ideas, concerns, or just dream features. Let me know all of that in the comments. Before I sign off, I just wanted to remind members of the channel that I will be dropping a podcast episode in which I'm interviewing an Insomniac dev. You definitely don't want to miss out on that. And if you want to become a member of the channel, you can do so by hitting that join button. You'll get a ton of exclusive content, giveaways, and you'll be invited to a private Discord server where you can chat with me whenever you want. All right, that's going to be it for this video, guys. Thank you so much as always for watching, and I will catch you guys on the next one.